What is the life expectancy of the tribe that you embedded with?
So this is a super interesting question. So the Hadza, and I would say across the board when it comes to hunter-gatherers, and really you see this pattern in indigenous cultures across the world, they have high rates of maternal and infant mortality. And that means that there are higher rates of kids dying and mothers dying in childbirth. But if you average it across the lifespan, that brings down their total life expectancy because the infant mortality and maternal mortality is so high. But that's not related to chronic illness, right? That's being a child or a mother in the wild, giving birth in the wild is sometimes dangerous. When I was with the Hadza at their camp, there are 2 to 3-year-olds just wandering around. You could step on a rock or fall off a rock. They were climbing over rocks. Snakes, wild animals can just come into camp and take them. There are times that these tribes go through periods of scarcity, which can affect immune function and can lead to infections, which are hard to treat for them. But if you look at the life expectancy of a Hadza hunter-gatherer or a Khoisan hunter-gatherer, there are only a few tribes remaining on the earth that are true hunter-gatherers. The Yanomono in South America have some hunter-gatherer members. If you look at their life expectancy, if they reach teenage years, it's the same as ours.
Okay.
And their health span is better. We call this squaring of the morbidity curve, meaning that if you took a 65-year-old Hadza hunter-gatherer and you put that individual up against the average 65-year-old American in any competition of running, climbing trees, shooting bows and arrows, it doesn't even have to be a skill-based competition, the Hadza tribe member would destroy us. They do not suffer chronic disease the way that we do. In Western society, we have this sort of inexorable march toward decrepitude, meaning that, and we can talk about the statistics, obesity rates, diabetes, autoimmunity, even childhood, chronic illness is rising. So we know that as Westernized Americans, even though our average life expectancy may be 76, 77, I forget where exactly it is, many of us suffer with limitations in our quality of life from 30 to 40 years old till the end of our life. And Western medicine can keep us alive, but how vital are we? What is our health span? How many 60-year-olds out there who can run 5 miles or 10 miles or climb a tree hand over hand with the balance needed to do that, or have strong enough grip strength to hang on a tree branch and do an actual pull-up? Or can pull a bow back, and the Hadza make the bows themselves, right? Who could pull a bow back with their shoulder muscles and their back muscles, right? Who have the vision to see animals in nature. Like they have they don't have macular degeneration. So these hunter-gatherer tribes do not suffer chronic disease. And that discordance is something that was never taught to me in medical school, but it's so fascinating, right? What are they doing differently than us that allows them to live so well while they're alive? Because most of us want to live long, but we also want to live well. We don't want to have back pain or shoulder pain that limit us from picking up our children or our grandchildren. I want to be able to surf until I'm 80, 90 years old. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. It's so much fun, right? This is what we want. Hunter-gatherers have it. We really don't as Westernized Americans. And that statistic around life expectancy is skewed by higher rates of it's dangerous to be a human in the wild type of things. Yeah. But that's a great question.
Makes sense.